wanting to stop for the cliff edge walks, then please ring the bell now. Also be aware about the rapid erosion of the cliffs, and please remember to stay away from the edges. It was the beacon at the top of Beachy Head that warned the population of the arrival of the Spanish Armada in 1588. Look out at the sea on a clear day and you will see the Rampion wind farm, located between 8 and 16 miles from the shore. It is situated off the coast from Worthing to the west, the city of Brighton and Hove in the centre, to the town of Seaford in the east. There are 116 turbines and at a cost of nearly £2 billion, covering an area of approximately 24 square miles. Construction is expected to be completed in 2018. Beachy Head's chaplaincy has been patrolling the cliffs since 2004, reaching out to those in distress, seeking to save lives. The lack of development across the downs means plenty of unspoiled habitat for birds, mammals and reptiles. You can get to see cattle, sheep, rabbits, red fox and badgers. The European badger is powerfully built with a black face, white markings and grey body. Weighing about 29 pounds in the spring and 37 pounds in the autumn, Beachy Head has many sporting events throughout the year, including cycling, walking and the 10k marathon, one of the biggest off-road in the UK. We are now making our way to the Baltut Lighthouse, believed to be a French name, but more likely to be Celtic, taken from Bale, God of War, and Toot, look out. Due to constant erosion, it was decided to move the Baltut Lighthouse further inland. In March 1999, the 160-year-old structure was moved 56 feet on specially constructed hydraulic rails. The lighthouse now sits on a single-storey building. Worldwide media attention was attracted by this move and was featured by the BBC's Tomorrow's World programme. The Baltut Lighthouse was built in 1832. It came into operation in October 1834, later being decommissioned in 1902. James Purse Stewart bought the lighthouse. He constructed an access road and upgraded it to a family home and tea room. It was almost completely destroyed during the Second World War, being badly damaged by Canadian artillery fire. Although the lighthouse was not the target, the guns were firing at wooden silhouettes of tanks. These run up the hill along to the east of the building. The trace of the railway track is still visible today. In 1986, the BBC purchased the lease to the Baltut for filming of a mini-series, The Life and Death of a G-Day. And a year later, it featured in the James Bond film, The Living Daylights. In 1996, the lighthouse was used as a family home. Then in 2010, the bell appeared on Channel 5's Life in the Country, showing how it was converted into a bed and breakfast that is still in use today. This is the stop for the Baltut Lighthouse. Visitors should keep a lookout for some of the area's varied flora and fauna. The classic chalk heritage coastland is a remarkably rich and diverse habitat, with honeysuckle, yew sweetbriar and hawthorn. It is also home to some unusual names, such as salad burnet, red-headed grampian, and my favourite, bastard toadflax. We are now continuing to Burling Gap, where there is a staircase which will take you down to see panoramic views of Seven Sisters. The present staircase was installed in 1996, replacing an earlier damaged structure. This was moved back to the cliff line in 2002, along with the access bridge, which was later lengthened. It was noted in 2005 that Burling Gap cliffs had retreated 90 metres north from where they had stood in 1873. Another stark reminder of the relentless erosion taking place. Seven Sisters Country Park can be found about 3 miles west of Burling Gap, at the point where the South Downs meets the sea. When ancient rivers cut valleys into the chalk, it created 7 peaks: Haven Brow, Short Brow, Rough Brow, Brass Point, Flagstaff Point, Bailey's Brow, and Went Hill Brow. Haven Brow is the highest of them all, standing at 253 feet, 77 metres. Reasons why they were named remains obscure. On your way to the staircase, look to your left at the cottages. There used to be 8, but due to 19 inches a year eroding away from the cliffs, 4 cottages have gone, the latest being demolished in 2014. In 1870, John Marius Wilson described Burling Gap as a depression. There is an artificial cut into the bold high coast of Sussex, 1.5 miles west of Beachy Head. The cut was made to afford means of escape for shipwrecked mariners. You can discover these by exploring a series of shore walks. Burling Gap has the National Trust tea rooms and a shop offering meals, snacks and drinks. This is the stop for Burling Gap. The soil type, known as Renzina, only supports slow-growing plants. Man's effect on the environment has been greater. By clearing away woodland, it created a haven for birds and lots of grassland for grazing animals. As we leave Burling Gap, we turn inland and travel across downland, where millions of migrating birds fly from each year. You can see lots of different varieties, including kestrels, crows, swallows and seagulls. These can grow up to 66 centimetres long, and they have a varied diet including animals, plants and even some stolen chicks. Eastbourne Corporation bought 4,100 acres of downs in 1926 for £91,291, about £1 shilling and 7 pence. Or £22 an acre. Burling Manor, coming up on the right, has 1,800 acres of arable pastures and woodland. Queen Elizabeth I stayed here in 1573. The Manor of Burling was originally part of the possessions of Odo, Bishop of Bayeux. He was half-brother of William the Conqueror, and was for a time second in power after the King of England. Now it's home to the present Lord of the Manor. You can catch a glimpse of the building to your right, a great example of a local flint-built farmhouse. We will pass the site of the now closed sheep centre. This closed in 2015 upon retirement of the Whitmore family. Over to the left is Eastbourne and Trident Cricket Club, established in 1989 and the home of the Eastbourne Tigers. Eastbourne Village Green, you'll find the Village Hall. Every Wednesday morning is a farmers' market, started in 2003 by Lord of the Manor Charlie David Gilder, selling fresh local produce, arts and crafts. The church is dedicated to St Simon and St Jude. It has a Saxon tower with an unusual gate to prevent cattle from entering the church. Just behind the Village Hall is the Tiger Inn and the Hiker's Rest. A wakeful place to have a well-earned rest, meal and drinks. At the Tiger Inn they offer local